First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I say, here at Kajun Reseller, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
You got the dollars? You got the dollars? See the special man on YouTube. He's got it all.
I got an offer. I got the dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
I say. This is Johnny's, the place that'll let you have it with no problem.
Let him have it.
Johnny has a sale right now. I say. This is Johnny's place. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man.
Here at Kajun Roots Reseller, you give us the offer.
You got the dollars. You got the offer. Well, let him have it with no problem. Let him have it.
You got it.
I am looking for some jewelry. End of line.
Do you have any credit?
No, I was recently involved in a divorce. End of line. Look, I'm not one of those maybe it's Maybelline gals, okay? I just want to go out on the town with Sheila and accessorize some.
See, special man.
I don't know about you, but this dough girl is going to Johnny's place. Check out Kajun Roots Reseller. Right now. I say. Go see the special man and tell him the dough girl sent you.
Hello, and good morning on this terrific Thursday. How is everybody doing? It has been 21 degrees since 3 o'clock this morning, but currently it's 26 here in Massachusetts. Let's see who's first in the chat. All the way to the top is Scarlett. Hello, good morning and welcome. And Deborah, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are y'all doing? And Scarlett, good to see you. And Mark, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Glamour's Closet. And little Debbie, hello, good morning and welcome. And I saw the little girl sent you. Awesome. Let's see who else is here. Let's see. Zeus, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And Carol, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Let's see, everybody saying hello and good morning. Everybody saying hello. Wallflower, hello, good morning and welcome. And Pam, hello, good morning and welcome. And as our featured channel of the week, and it has changed every Friday morning. So wait and see who will be there tomorrow. Is a new one. And I am caught up. I want some dough now. You want some dough now? All right. So again, on Thursdays, as y'all know, we do a Q&A all about Posh here on Thursdays. And if you haven't decided yet to get into reselling on any particular platform, but you're thinking about it, well, you've come to the right place. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Regina and Teresa. Hello, good morning. We cracked 9,000 last night. Congratulations. Good to see that. So yeah, if you come to the right place, because we do that today on Thursdays, and it's Q&A all about Posh, and that's with none other than the queen of Posh herself, Glamorous Closet.
Good morning. Hello.
Hello, and good morning. How are you doing?
I'm good. We've been working on the bar, so I'm a little stuffed up. We've been working on the bar and pulling all the Christmas decorations and all the lights and everything from the attic. So Grandpa and I have been busier than a cat watching two mouse holes. We have just been just crazy getting ready for Christmas.
Well,
It's
you must
been
have been stuck on watching Sarcastic Storage Stacker's channel then.
I actually have been not his, but sorry. I should be. It's
Well,
a
he's
good
got all
chance.
kind of cat videos. That's why I said that.
Yeah, I've got all sorts of videos that actually we play in the background while we're getting ready. So I
Hello,
did a whole
Patrick. Hello,
done a
good
whole
morning. You're
marathon.
welcome. How are you doing? So y'all started doing that this week? Y'all gonna start doing the bar again at night?
Actually, no, Grandpa and I are really doing like the bar that I'm sitting in. And like I've said before, this is the small part of the bar. This is the tiniest part of the bar. So we've just been crazy cleaning this bar, and we use it as storage space for the rest of the year. And then we have to, and once Christmas time comes, we have to haul everything out and decide what to keep and what to get rid of and what to donate and what to throw away. Yeah. So am I bar hopping? I only have one bar, but yeah, I'll hop in it if I need to.
Hello, Thomas. Good afternoon and welcome. So go ahead and promote your channel and what you have going on this week on your channel or with anyone else you're collaborating with.
Absolutely. This week I'm very boring. Some would say I'm boring every week, but this particular week I'm kind of boring. I do, however, have every Sunday morning, I have a live brunch at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. in Hawaii, 2 a.m. the following morning in Australia, and 6 p.m. in the UK. No, 4 p.m. in the UK, just in time for tea. And then next week, every day of next week, I'm having a Merry Listmas. So we're having a Listmas party every day for at least an hour. I'm gonna go live, and I have a bar in my house. Yeah, it's technically separate from my house, but yeah, it's in my house. Yeah. So we're gonna be going live every day next week. At different times to make sure and include everybody who can be in the listing. So like Monday is 8 p.m., Tuesday is noon, and these are all central times. Wednesday, I think, is 6 p.m. Thursday is in the morning, and then Friday is at 5 p.m. or 5:30 p.m. Central. And what I wanted to do really was just make sure that, if you're listing, just pop in, hang out, have fun, and do some listing. Make it easier so that we can all go into the holidays guilt-free of this whole listing and death pile thing, and really just, sort of spark some revenue right before the holidays, so that we go into January feeling good about it. Now I did just hit, and I'm so excited about this. I did just hit my monetization on YouTube, so I wanted to celebrate. And Johnny, if you'll allow me, before we leave today, I'd like to do a giveaway.
Okay.
And here's what I got. I got 3 of these, and 2 of them will be for the listing challenge, but one of them is for today to kick everything off. It is Outlash Wear 2XL, and this is what I had made.
Oh,
the Glam Fam. And Johnny, you are more than welcome to join this giveaway. Towards the end of the show, we will do the giveaway, and whoever wins this, it's a 2XL, so it could be, if you're tiny, it's a nightgown, and if you're maybe a little fluffier like me, it's a full-on shirt. But that is for my giveaway today. So I hope you like it.
All right, let's see. I'm going to do this to make sure I don't forget.
Oh, there's Becky with the
Oh,
good hair.
got it all set. Hello and good morning. That was just came in. Let's see here. Becky, hello, good morning and welcome. And Myra, Buying Space, hello, good morning and welcome. Hetty, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see y'all. I need to win. Well, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. You gifted 5 members. Hold on, let me enlarge this because it's too small on this end.
I love me some Michael.
And it went to Angela, Dirt Road Memories, The Crafting Vintage, Visage. I can never say that name correctly. Gigi got the chopper, which is actually Gigi got the juice. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 is Elite Collections. It's actually E1337, but it also means Elite Collections. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. It's time for the morning chair dance. Thank you very much, Michael. This is for you. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have.
You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let them have it with no problem. Let them have it.
And this is for all the new members.
Attention, new member.
I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
And good morning, Michael. And let's see. If y'all haven't checked out Buying Space's latest video I watched yesterday, Mara put out a video on a unboxing from something that Mara got from me. And I'm glad it got there just like I sent it to. Thank you, Jesus. It was some Christmas cards and a blue cobalt blue bottle. I'm already a glam fan without the shirt. That's right. Let's see. Who else is here? Everybody's saying hello to each other. And also, don't forget, if you're not subscribed to Yarn Again, her and I, she asked me, and we decided on a date, December the 11th is a Monday at 11, and her thumbnail is already done. So if you want to set that reminder, I will be doing a Christmas auction with her on Monday, December the 11th. So check that thumbnail out and set your reminder. My return to my channel at 8 p.m. will be live on your channel. Awesome, Michael.
Nice. Absolutely.
Michael, make sure you go to my community tab on the calendar and let me know so I can put it on there if it's permanent. Also, if you happen to see it's a Terrence kind of thing, Terrence's birthday is today. That's the only thing I'm going to mention on the calendar today. You can always go down to the community tab and check it out, but it is his birthday today. So we're going to get started with the Q&A all about Posh. And I reached out to Glamoz. This happened last Wednesday. I got a notification that an item on my store on Posh Closet was removed. Well, I sent in a notification, an email saying, okay, what is this? I can't figure it out. It's not telling me what it was. And finally, I didn't get an email. So finally, they replied to me Monday. I get a no because of the holiday weekend. Yeah, they all had to have all those days off, but couldn't take care of business. I finally found out Monday. And I did send this to Glamour so she can see what it was. And what I don't understand is this particular item that was taken off of my platform, it was still new with tags. I had 2 of them. And there is still others listed exactly what I got removed. So, again, remember that there is some things that evidently they're going to pull. But I will bring this up. So, y'all, I'm bringing this as an awareness to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
I finally figured out what it was. I went and I pulled it out of my my inventory closet of stuff. And evidently, I finally got this on the 27th. They finally replied. I did send it on the 22nd, and they replied on the 27th. It says, thank you for your email. It looks like a Sorijo Tagani had contacted them directly and cited my listings. It is a men's extra large warm-up full zipper, and this is what my title was right here. Mm-hmm. And the item that's on the tag It says is infringing on their copyright and or trademark under the DMCA and the trademark common law guidelines. We are legally obligated to promptly remove such listings when this happens. And of course, they go through and say, oh, you can do this, you can counter, and this, that, and the other. You know what? I ain't got time for all that. But what I did do is went back and searched. This is what it was right there. That's that jacket right there. And as you're looking on here, that brand, there's a whole bunch of them on here. That brand.
I wonder if they're still all on there, or if everybody's been sent out the notification by now.
Well, my notification, they pulled it immediately. They didn't even give me a chance to do anything about it. Is what I'm saying. But if you look at it, here's the tag. Here's the name brand. I mean, look how much is listed with that name, with that particular brand.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering a couple of things. How does their description differ than yours?
I basically used this one right here.
Uh-huh.
I basically used almost everything that was in this listing except for the fact that this was a used item. Mine is new with tags.
Yeah.
I mean, this is identical color, pattern, everything right here. I mean, it has a video now too, but I mean, including the tag, the difference is on this one, as you see right here on the hand, there's a little thumb that you can put your thumb through right here on this little hole.
Uh-huh.
Everything is exactly the same. The only difference is mine actually still has the actual tag on it, the stored brand tag. On the actual jacket. That's the only difference.
Huh. No, it doesn't sound fair, Miss Pearl. I'm wondering, I wonder if it had to do with the new with tags. Was new with tags in the title?
Let me go back to the email. No. This is what my title was right here. Yeah, it was not there.
Huh.
My title was basically just like the others. Actually, no, it's not, because I just realized. Yeah, they don't have the item number on here. Mine did.
Maybe sometimes with Poshmark, if you remove one thing, then you can repost it just fine. I'm wondering if the item number maybe was what caught somebody's algorithm.
That's what I'm wondering. And I'm gonna show the item. I have it right here. That was my question. Should I be able to relist it without some of the things inside of it? So see, here it is right here.
Yeah, I would say yes. I would say yes, and here's why.
You see that tag right there? That's why I used that number where it says style number.
Uh-huh.
That's what I used. That style number was in my title.
Yeah, the style number, maybe if you take off the style number, because it's if you're the only one with the style number, that's the difference. But did you use any stock images, Becky? That's a good question.
I used my own pictures.
Then yeah, it's probably.
Actually, I just went ahead this morning and listed them on eBay because I finally found out what it was. I pulled them and I listed it on eBay.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah, I would try relisting it, and here's why. Let me go ahead and pull up my closet and pull up my
question.
Really
should I or would I be able to relist it without another problem? Because I don't want to get a strike. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get pulled.
Yeah.
But I wonder if that's what it is. Let's see something here.
Let me pull this up really quickly, and then I'll share my screen.
Yeah, because I even found it on eBay. But the thing I did was I copied my listings. I basically used what I saw on eBay with all that other information in it. So, yeah.
I'm going to share my screen on this.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a Chanel. Oh, God, my pictures were horrible on this. This was a Chanel Coco Mademoiselle gift set. It was a box gift set new. Originally, I had the word perfume in it. And I changed that description because Poshmark's like, no, you can't do that because you can't sell things with alcohol in them that are flammable. And so all I did was I just removed one word, and that was perfume. And I put Chanel new box set Coco Mademoiselle scented 1.7 fluid ounces instead of putting perfume 1.7 fluid ounces. And that's how I got around it. Sometimes they'll have something where it's literally just the removal of one thing that'll get you around it.
Okay.
You love the perfume. Somebody loved it enough to spend $85 on it.
I've had that happen before with Posh. Is their version of River, but I think they were selected to select set it as an example.
I think that's it. Yeah. And I think the item number made it stand out. Like the fact that you had the stock number or the item number, I think that's what made it stand out to them.
Yeah,
Plus, you're a newer seller.
Yeah. That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
All right, let me see. Search. Yeah, mine's not coming up on eBay right now, I guess. How about I do it this way? I'm trying to see if I can find because I even went back and found my photos that I took and reused it and listed it on. Okay, what's going on here? That's not what I did.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
If you now on Poshmark, you don't have to redo the whole thing. You can just copy the original listing and then go down and edit the word copy.
It's gone. It's gone.
Oh, they just completely removed it. So you would have to relist.
Yeah,
the whole
they removed
thing.
the whole thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, because I couldn't find it. Remember, I even went through each one of my photos. I went through all my listings. I went to what it may have ended, or I couldn't find anything there was nowhere where I can find what ended or what was pulled anywhere on my store, much less I didn't get an email like they said I was, and then I wound up having to send it to them, and they just sent me that same email, I guess. Good morning, Dawn.
I think Becky's right about that. I think that they do it every now and again just to pretend that they're following all the rules. And you know, pretty much just try to make an example of somebody and then they let it go.
Right. Let's see here. Let's see if I can find.
That's true too. Becky said, "Did your pictures look so good? They almost look like stock images."
I don't know. I'm about ready to pull them up for you and show you because I do have the original pictures that I use.
Picture.
Yep, I just found it. All right, and I'm gonna show you the pictures.
Mm-hmm.
These are my pictures that I use now because I had to go back on my hard drive. One of the things I do, no matter where I list them at, I have a file, pictures taken, and I do it each month. Each one has its own. And I remember when did I do this? Was right at the beginning of October. So I went back to my files and I pulled up my pictures for that item, and this is what they were. This is my pictures. All right, y'all ready? These are the pictures I had taken of the item I just showed you in my hand. Even down to the finger in the hand on the mannequin right here, going through the finger.
Yeah.
Here too.
Those are great pictures, but they don't look like stock photos. Stock photos would have taken the stand off of the bottom.
Right.
It would have edited that out.
And there's the back of it.
That's fantastic.
Pit to pit, how long it was, the sleeve, the zipper, the tag, the actual cleaning tag, and that's it. That's my pictures. And so, yeah. So what I might do then is attempt to do it again without all that information in the tag and see what happens. Because when I relisted it when I did it on eBay, I did put it in there too. So I might have to revise that and take that out of there because it's in the description. So I'll just take it out of the title. Let me do that right now. I'm thinking of it, and it's new with tags.
Mm-hmm. Also, if you start your description with NWT and then put it in there afterwards, the name won't pop up as quickly in the search, which is not necessarily a bad thing in this particular instance.
So in other words, you say I should do NWT at the beginning?
I would in this particular instance, yeah. Not every time, because you want people to look things up by name, but in this particular instance, yeah. And I would start with NWT just to kind of keep the because if they type in SERG, it's not going to be the first thing that pulls up, and so they're not going to cherry pick.
I'm going to use it. I'm going to pull it up through my flip cross post, and I'll do it that way because that one I did not cross post. That one I only listed on Posh. Because that's that on Saturdays and Sundays, I just do my photo sessions of everything I want to do for the week. And then I basically put them in their folders. And then it's easier for me just to pull them as I'm listing them as a draft. So, yeah.
Yeah. I think, too, with Flip, I think that it may actually help you out in that way.
That's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to pull it up through Flip and do it that way. Kristen, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Long time no see.
Hey,
are y'all still doing the podcast on Fridays? Because I still have you on the calendar. Jeffrey, hello, good morning and welcome. I thought you were not going to be here today. Are you at the church cleaning and fixing it up for us to come and see it? We're going to meet up Jeffrey this weekend. Myself,
cool.
Robert, and Carol, we're doing a meetup. They're having a Christmas bazaar in his town in Jamestown.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds fun.
When there's a cent you like, you'll spend the money. Yep, you're right about that. Dee Dee, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you.
Dee.
You had your Becky. All right. Let's see. Deborah just made a comment. Waiting for it. Wow, this chat's flying.
Yeah.
Here, the market. Follow.
Aftermarket sales. Well, yeah.
Oh,
the maker never wants aftermarket sales.
Items that they took down for this reason with different images and they sold fine. I'm just going to change the title and take that style out of it.
Yeah, sometimes it's the description. They never mistake mine for stock photo.
Sometimes Posh is not correct too. They flag too. And you see, that's why I don't want to have to go through all that because then I don't know all that other paperwork and all. To me, it's a waste of time. So
I honestly, it's like kind of like winning the lottery. I think they just pull things out of a hat and they're like, okay, let's send out a couple of little slaps on the wrist and then they're done.
Clearly, there was a picture with no face in it. That did it. No.
It did not.
Just to let everybody think about it, and that's why I brought it up this morning. I did send this to Glamons as soon as I got it to let her know, because we did talk about this last Thursday, but I didn't know anything about what it was because it happened the day before. Jane, hello, good morning, and welcome. It's the identical Posh listing, a used one. The new text could be the issue, but again, I'm going to take the style out. That could be it too, because nobody had a style number in their title.
Yeah, you just have to figure out what's different with yours, but between yours and theirs.
And that's what it is. That with new tags, yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing?
Starts at 9:00. I'm walking to the church right now.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. We're meeting with y'all in the town, and we're gonna figure all the details out. But yeah. Let's see. Have you ever live tonight? Okay. Vintage, and it's Vonnie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Bonanza yesterday with over 1,000 items. Awesome. Oh, speaking of that, I did go back to Bonanza yesterday because I had another sale on Bonanza yesterday, and I had to look because again I couldn't remember because I know when I first started over 3 years ago, you could only do eBay. But guess what? There's more. I had to go look yesterday because that was my question. I have my little notes here what to check, and that was one of them I did check on. So let me get to that portion. I'm going to share that with y'all. I still got to figure out why I only have 1,569 items when I have over 2,000. Let's see. There were some items in your booth that are ready for sale but not visible. Well, why did you make it visible? That's your job. Update my booth. Yes, thank you. I love talking to the computer like they can hear me. Right. All right. Let me go to sign in, Selling Hub, import. All right, I found it. I like to do that before I share the screen. Evidently, they added this because before it was only eBay. But if you go to Selling Hub right here, it says you can import now from Amazon, eBay, Etsy, and Shopify. Or if you have an import of an inventory list file from any other particular platform, you can also upload it that way. And so, yeah, they added more. So, yeah, I saw that after the show yesterday. I went back and looked. And sure enough, yep. Ping G, hello, good morning and welcome. And how have you been? Also, thank you for asking, Johnny. After my dad passed, we've taken a break from the podcast. I wasn't in the mood. I understand that. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Well, then I'll go ahead and take it off the calendar. Just let me know when y'all come back up with it. You bring awareness to the needs of veterans.
She does.
Yeah, Tina does. Yeah. Did Tina come in here? Did I miss her?
She's in here somewhere. Yeah.
Hello, Tina. How was your birthday, by the way? To sell clothes, fast food car picture. Oh, okay, Mark. I don't know if I'll take any kind of recommendations like that from you.
Jane, you're right.
Clay cannot decide what is crosswalking. Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah. But you know, and again, somebody sent me an email because their sister's Posh closet disappeared. They want to know what I did when that happened to me, because evidently they knew it happened to me. And I the only thing I got to tell them is make sure you reach out to customer service. You know, it could be a glitch. It could be something that you didn't do. It's just something that happened. And that's what happened with me. Thank you. She is fun, but not with the bird. Need more coffee. I hear that.
Oh,
yes,
wow.
Tina. Good morning. Hope you had a great birthday. Peddling Profits. Hello. Good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
Did you see that Tina had a question?
Did I just go right over it?
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Where is the cream of Posh? Jeans, vintage, ladies, newer tags. Where should I start?
Tina, I think, okay, let me preface this by saying with Poshmark, you can start with anything. The thing is that they're selling all over the U.S. So if you start with the bikini, somebody in Florida may be looking for one, or somebody from the north who's headed on vacation. And you can sell that in the middle of winter sometimes. So I'm not going to say that there's one particular thing that you should do. I would say that if you have something that's seasonal, I would probably start with that. So for example, if I have a t-shirt on one hand and a pair of jeans in the middle and a North Face jacket on the left, because we're heading into the coldest part of winter, I would probably list that North Face first. It's honestly, the new with tags is good. It's good before Christmas, but this year and last year, it's not a make or break thing where new with tags is the only thing that people buy for Christmas. People are actually buying more and more thrifted items, and they're buying vintage for people who are nostalgic. So I would say right now, I would, maybe lean towards your winter stuff. If you have like sweaters, turtlenecks, things like that. If you're planning on, listing within the next month, but again, it's not the only thing that you can list. You can list a pair of shorts right now, and there is a chance that they will sell. I've sold coats midsummer, and I've sold certainly swimwear in the middle of winter all the time. People like to get away in January and February. And go on cruises and go on vacations and go to the beach and go to warmer climates. So, for that they need swimwear. And so yeah, hopefully that helps. I would start with the seasonal but definitely don't quit listing just because you're out of season.
Yeah. I list all year round everything. I just don't. Yeah. But I want to make sure, like right now, my biggest thing I've been listing in the last couple of days was toys, plush, Christmas, and different gift ideas that people may be wanting to get for someone. And of course, the biggest thing, of course, is toys. But I'm also thinking of gearing towards like Christmas. So you'll see a lot of my new end listings that I just recently have done. Saturday, I did 20. Sunday, I did 15.
Oh, Lord.
Monday, Tuesday, I did 12. And again, today I did 12. So every day is something different, but I'm trying to gear towards that more. Yeah. So I list all year round, all the seasons.
I do too. If I have, if I have a pair of flip-flops in my closet, I list those flip-flops. I don't care if it's January because again, there's somebody in Florida or on the Gulf Coast or someone who's going on vacation who needs those flip-flops. And I want to be the guy that has them.
To my printer. Yeah, I do too. Craig, hello, good morning and welcome. Hashtag not Glenn is not here. I'm sorry to hear that, Christine. Yeah, I am too. Do you know sell clothes used with tags? Do you guys sell clothing used with tags?
Usually if it has a tag on it, it's not used. Tried on, yes, but used, no.
Right. It's a security tag mark.
It's going to beep.
Gigs, hello, good morning and welcome. How are you doing? Let's see. Is it from the tags or from the 40s? So the answer is list it and they will come. That's right.
Pretty much, yeah. The more you list, the better you're going to be.
I'm glad I saw Dawn in here because I want to mention, if you like Dawn and Susie Woozy, Dawn, if you would let Susie Woozy know this, I am trying to start using the features on YouTube where I will have, when I say let's raid another channel, to have us, once the show ends, you have to go live so I can end, so we can go directly to your channel. And I can't do it unless you give others permission. So you have to turn that feature on your channel. So if anybody is going live and you want somebody to raid your channel, you do have to go into your settings and turn that on and put a check mark in that box that you will allow anyone to raid to your channel. Because right now I can't. I was trying to do it today for Susie Woozy and it won't let me because she doesn't have it set on her channel. So I'm trying to start. That is the new thing I'm gonna try to do to keep the raids go on in case somebody's going on right after me. As long as I'm still live when you're going live, it automatically transfers us to you on your channel.
Oh, nice.
Gigs, hello, good morning and welcome. And Danielle, hello, good morning and welcome. And I'm gonna try it, but I can't because I don't have permission because they don't have them turned on. Lilith, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Everyone here, I love watching this. I've learned so much. I have Posh also just have to list more. Yeah, and it's just a matter of listing. It's got to be a daily thing. You got to feed the beast.
You do have to feed the beast. And Vonnie, we're going to be feeding the beast next week on my channel. I've got a Mary Listmas, and the times are all over the place. So depending on what time you're available, there may be a time slot that works for your schedule.
Yes, settings in YouTube.
Yeah.
You have to go into your settings and do that. See, Johnny, you don't get the option to have. You don't get the option till you have the 1K subs.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Then that's why I can't do it. Well, YouTube, get your act together.
Right.
There's another word I want to use, but I don't want to use it on the live. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show also. Everybody, Jennifer has been dropping your links to your YouTube channel. So please do me a favor, and I need to make Vintage mod. You've been coming here a lot. Now just remember this also, if you do come in any of the auctions, you do need to fill out our auction forms, even though you're blue. This is just for those who have been coming in and active in the chats, and that's why I turned you blue. I'm going to drop Jennifer's information because she never drops her own links. But because she is dropping your links to your YouTube channel, if you drop a link, I want you to drop a link to a platform or platforms that you sell on, so that we can help support another reseller this holiday season, which is going to go in conjunction with the video I'm coming out with this weekend. I got to finish it. All right, so I'm dropping these links for Jennifer, and y'all would please drop your links to any platforms you do sell on for that reason. And these are all the links for Jennifer, including her Etsy store, her YouTube, and for all that she does for everyone in every chat, her Buy Her Milkshake. All right, let me get back to the chat here. Let's see.
I just dropped my link.
Let's see here. Been looking, Jennifer. There's the links right there. I'm coming on in. There you go. So definitely drop those. I know one of the things I've been doing is my goal is to at least list something every day.
Excuse me.
I listed this morning because I was a listing fool the last couple of days. I listed 95 items on eBay.
Whoa.
And 12 on Posh, and I still got more to go on Posh.
Wow. That's
I've been
crazy.
nonstop.
You're just a list machine.
That's right.
And do work
So when you wake up at 2:20 every morning,
yeah,
what else am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Clothes rack all ready to go. That I just got to take pictures for Posh.
Nice.
Yeah.
I have I don't know. I have like 8 drafts in my phone. I'm making drafts for next week's listings. I haven't even listed.
I got 60 ready to go for listings on Posh right now.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't even listed. We're getting ready to paint the barn.
Yeah, every day is a different platform I hit hard on listings. Let's see here. We invite to meet veterans and shops their stores. There you go. Flip has new feature bulk cross list one click. Well, I saw that this morning when I was going to upload some more items from things that I listed on eBay, and I want to upload it, and they even moved the way you have to bulk enter now. So yeah, wow. I gotta check into that because I saw that again yesterday. I saw that. So yeah. Let's see. Good luck, Mark. Yes, I have.
Sorry, I had a curl. It's tickling the inside of my ear, and I didn't think you guys wanted to see me.
No more waiting. No. And then if you notice on my Posh closet, the things that I have listed in the last 3 days, you'll see that on Posh. Especially if you hit the new one. I've listed everything from earrings, plush, jewelry, toys, Barbie dolls.
Whoa.
Masters of the Universe, brooches, earrings, even vinyl records.
You know, when you do a group of listings on Posh, I get a notification in my newsfeed.
So yeah, I've been doing this every day. And this morning I did 12. Actually, I even did a deluxe nail dryer that comes with nail polish. And it's one of those things where you dry your nails under it. I got the deluxe one. Then I have one in pink, and I have one in purple, and the big one in black. So yeah, I just listed all that this morning.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Hat in the hat, the adjustable hat, plush, snowman, Transformers, even a package. I gotta show this one. I love it. This one right here. It's a kit with a stamp. It's a letter to Santa kit. It's got the little postage stamp. It's got a stamp, a letter, an envelope. It's a one stamp set. It's got a total of 15 pieces in this kit. I just listed that this morning.
Oh, that's so sweet.
And it's got the letters. It's got the stamp right here to and from that you can put on the envelope.
Oh, that's adorable.
Yeah. So I just listed that this morning. So yeah.
That is so cute. That is such a cute idea.
I've been a listing fool this last week. And it's every day I do that, getting stuff on there. I have gotten raids before, but don't see it in the studio.
Good
morning, Crazy May Stash. Mia, hello, good morning, and welcome to Leroy Blood, Sweat, and his birthday, if anyone. Today is his birthday? Well, I did not know that. Want to take a trip down memory lane, learn more about medical?
That's right.
Medicare. Oh my God, I'm still getting those during. Yeah. What do you mean about a notification when Johnny's items were added from his Posh? I got those on eBay, but didn't know they had it on Posh.
Johnny joined Posh using my link. So, and I think either he or I turned the notifications on. One of the two of us did, and I don't know who. I honestly, my short-term memory is not that great. But in my news feed, it'll tell me Cajun Roots Reseller just listed blank and 10 more items or something like that. It'll show up in my news feed.
I'll show where you can find
yeah.
that. If you have your notifications set on your Posh, right here next to your icon where it says news with the little bell, anytime if you have your notifications set up, it'll be here, right here. Because you'll also get whoever shared your items out as well. And every day I got people sharing my stuff out. And what I find amazing that I like about this is when I list something new, like this morning, they're better getting shared out. Like this stuff right here, I just listed that this morning. Some of these things are just listing and they're already being shared out.
Yeah.
That I just listed this morning. That I just listed this morning. So yeah, it's a lot of things that are being shared out. But this is where you would see it when I list something if you have your notifications turned on. But you have to do that in your app, either on your phone or on the computer for notifications. And you have to do it on your end. Let's see here. Jerry, hello, good morning and welcome. Don't forget, Friday. I got to look at the calendar because I forgot when.
Uh-oh.
I think it's this weekend or is it next weekend? I got you on the calendar. All right, Jerry, you got to let us know in the chat. Well, actually, Jennifer probably already dropped the link. I see it already in the chat. Letter to send is true, only comes once a year. Yep, but still, I'll leave it on there. Found it. Okay, Dawn found it. All right, good.
Oh, good.
Now, Susie needs to do the same thing. She found how to turn the raid, allow people to go raid.
Yeah.
All right, there's the option right there. It is okay. It is tomorrow, December the 1st. There it is. Tomorrow's December the 1st.
In the wolf pack.
I'm warning y'all. You might want to make sure you go and check it out.
Oh.
Yeah. Glenn, hello, good morning, and welcome. I'm just saying, y'all. I have racked up, and then I even had the honors of buying from his wife during an auction. Yeah. What is that item called again? I got one right here. Let me see what it is again, because I forgot the name of it.
Okay. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning.
I drew a blank for one of these.
Good morning, Mia.
I'm just gonna give you a tip. It comes in these beautiful baby blue bags.
Oh, how pretty. That's like Tiffany blue. Hey.
Yeah. I got some from Jerry's wife one day on those 2 different auctions.
Ooh,
this
nice.
I just got out of my storage unit. This one I just got rid of. It's a pewter 5x7 picture frame.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. I love it.
I just found that one out of my storage unit stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jerry's wife even threw up some Tiffany and Company items, and I wound up winning it.
Oh, I know that robin's egg blue very well. Very well. When I see it under the tree, and hopefully this year I'll see it under the tree.
I have to say it was worth the auction, because a lot of times he's got a couple of like totes that he put away, and he doesn't even know what's in it until he opens it on live.
Oh, that's my kind of, yes. We have that up in our attic.
I racked up. My first order had 4 boxes come into me, and they were pretty big boxes. And the second show was 3 boxes. So yeah, it was a lot. Need to know what's going to show.
You never know.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
Crown Royal bags, but it's not the same, Mark, when it comes from Tiffany.
Yeah, Crown Royal bags are for like, cash and other things.
All right, so if anybody has any other questions, please feel free to ask in the chat. And I wanted to bring that up today, kind of get an idea and be aware of what's going on with Posh, that you just never know. All right, so you want to do that now?
Yeah, if we could do #GlamFam.
Guess what? It's already done. I just got to put it in the chat.
It's a 2X t-shirt, guys. It's a crew neck, and it's super soft. I was not expecting for them to be this soft. I ordered these from Etsy, so I supported a small business on Small Business Saturday. And they came fast. Woo, they were fast.
All right, the hashtag is in the chat. Get your hashtag in. Get your hashtag in. This is a giveaway from Glamos.
Hashtag GlamFam.
And don't forget to tell them why you're doing this giveaway.
I'm celebrating. I got monetized by YouTube, and I am so absolutely thrilled about that. And I just sort of wanted to give something back. And I did want to bring awareness to the fact that we're doing Merry Listmas next week. So we will be doing 2 of those giveaways on random days at random times with the Merry Listmas challenge. And you never know when that's going to pop up. But I wanted to start off this morning on Johnny's show and just say thank you so much to everyone who has supported the channel. And thank you to Johnny. Johnny, don't forget to put your hashtag in. You got to be in it for your chance to win it too.
When I put it in the chat, when I put it in the chat, it's my entry.
Cool. So yeah, hashtag GlamFam.
Hello, Catherine.
I want to get some too right before Christmas that say House of Glam on the back.
Cool.
I think it'll be cute.
Wow, hello, good morning, and welcome. How are you doing? Good to see you.
I'm in the house the Glam built. Remember this house? Do you remember that? That was an Aretha Franklin song.
Yep.
In the house that Jack built. Thank you, Jane. Thank you so much. I honestly, no man is an island, and no woman is an island either. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. That's for darn sure.
We got 43 in the chat and only 18 entries.
Only 8 entries. You know, boys can wear this
you
too.
Don't have to worry about spelling correctly as long as you have it spelled exactly how we have it. You can put in capital,
right.
upper, lowercase letters. It doesn't matter. Just as long as you have hashtag GlamFam. That's all you need. Oh, you put your Bonanza in.
Thank you, Dee Dee.
Gotcha.
And yeah, whoever wins, I will ship it to you and send
I
it
got it
forthwith.
Wow. You got 1,065 items listed? No, that's my booth, not yours. What happened?
Yeah. I'm like, what? Do I? Not active.
No, that's hers. No, mind, that's hers. She's got 1,065 items listed. Wow.
Me?
I see a little dough boy, a little dough unit. What? Oh, I'll be looking at your closet, girl. Let's
Come on,
see
lurkers,
here.
get your hashtag in. That's okay.
That's right. Get your hashtag in. Get your hashtag in because you have to be in it for your chance to win it. That's right. Get it in there. 23 and 44 in the chat. 23 and 4. Please make sure also y'all hitting that thumbs up because my numbers have been way off lately. Lord Jesus.
This is so easy. You just take your little mouse and then you hover over the thumbs up and then you click and it's done. That's so easy. Those are like the best instructions ever.
All right.
Thank you, Maya.
Yes, that's it. That's the only ones that want to be in it to win it. So let's go ahead and start counting it down.
You betcha.
Count it down in 10, 9, 8, 7. Hello, Renee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And good luck, everyone who has entered.
Thank you.
Lilith!
Yay, Lilith!
Lilith is the winner.
Yay, Lilith! I'll be sending that to you. I think I have your address, but if I don't, if you could please, excuse me, I'm going to drop my email in the chat.
Yeah, you can just email her.
At gmail.com. Okay, Lilith, I just dropped my email into the chat, so if you could please just copy and paste that and let me know your address or which address you'd like it sent to. And I am going to, these came straight from the factory. I have not washed them yet. So I am going to wash it before I send it to you because I trust nobody when it comes to, I'm sorry, I do not trust corporate America when it comes to my cleanliness. I'm like, I feel like maybe I should put a little Tide on it. So I will have it washed today.
Sure.
And yeah, you don't, if I've already got it, if you've already given it to me on like a previous auction or something, then don't worry about it. But if you don't, then, just email me your information, and congratulations on your win. You certainly have earned it. I hope that, your all of the physical therapy and all of the things that you're going through, I hope that you are, God, I just hope, I wish strength for you, and I wish a reduction in every sort of pain. I'm sending you good vibes with this shirt.
Hello, good morning, and welcome, Clemens. How are you doing this morning? Good to see you. Welcome. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start dropping Jennifer's links again because she never drops her own links.
She really doesn't.
Here is her Etsy store. And while I'm doing this, don't forget to drop links to the platforms you sell on so we can go and support other resellers this holiday season.
Yeah, Miss Pearl, I'm with you. I always wash my new clothing before I wear it. And that's why when something comes in from like Poshmark or eBay or something and it doesn't, smell wonderful or like I usually don't complain because I know I'm going to wash it anyway. I'm just picky like that. I want my own. I like to get high off my own supply.
I do the same thing. I wash everything, no matter, even from the store before I wear it. If I purchase something, I do wash it before you.
Yeah, I could literally witness somebody washing it and then hand it to me, and I would still rewash it. So
now I do have another question about Posh. Last night I had a sale come in, and I went to their Posh closet. They must be new because they only had a few shares, like under 5. And the item that they purchased from me, she went in and sent me an offer for each item individually.
Yeah,
I tried to see if I can bundle it, but it wouldn't let me because she didn't bundle it. She basically sent me an offer for each one. So then I kind of offered each one. If she purchased them all, can I still put them all in one box? Is this right around £1? Or do I have to send each individual one separately?
You would have to send each individual one separately. I would reach out to her in the message, whether it's on her profile or whether it's on her, one of the sales or something. I would reach out to her and just let her know, hey, you may want to bundle so that you don't have to pay separate shipping for each one because this is what Poshmark does. I have done that before with people who are just kind of new at the platform. They don't know that you can actually, that's how it works. So
it wouldn't let me because I guess because I didn't realize it was the same person, and I just went on ahead and each notification I got, I just went ahead and kind of offered each one. But when I went to go set it up, realizing it was her, it wouldn't let me do a bundle. So yeah. But anyway, I'm going to ask her, should I ask her to cancel the first one so she can bundle them all together so I can give her a better price on all of them? Or would that be a ding on her account for doing that?
I would have her, I would probably reach out to her and say, look, please let the offers expire and then bundle everything together. That way she doesn't get a mark. You don't get a mark.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Either that or strike while the iron's hot and tell her if you could cancel the offer for whatever reason. And usually when you cancel an offer, when you cancel an offer, excuse me, you can put one of the reasons you can put it is decided to create a bundle.
All right. I just noticed a notification came in, a message from Peddling Profits. Flip announced a few days ago, instead of adding 20 items at a time, you can now import all the items. Yeah, I noticed that this morning.
No kidding.
I was working on there this morning and I noticed that because I was trying to find that letter. I knew I had it listed on eBay and Amazon, but I've been pulling everything off of Amazon because by the end of the year, I'm done with Amazon. So I went to look for it and I couldn't find it. So I had to search, and it wouldn't let me do just one item. But it told me I had to go to a different area and I found it. So yeah. Ryan, hello, good morning and welcome. So yeah, I do know that. And I did notice that because I saw it was coming up soon. I did get that notification, but I didn't realize it was going to be that soon. So yeah.
Becky does have a good idea that you could share the item to her name, though, and she can come on live and show you after the show.
All right. Yeah, I still have it. I have it actually there. Yeah. Because she sent me those ornament offers on each one. And the thing about it is she even sent me an offer lower than the 30% I already have set up. That's why I kind of offered.
Yeah.
Shopping on the low. Hello, good morning and welcome. I mean, I don't mind giving an offer, but even with $12, the way she did it, it's lower than the 30% I already sent out. I'm going to go selling on a local. Wait, what? I'm going to be selling at our local Christmas craft gifts.
Oh, how fun!
Awesome.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Plus, it kind of puts you in the holiday spirit. You know, you see all the people bundled up, and the Christmas music's playing, and the decorations are all over. I love that.
Yeah, we're going this Saturday to the Christmas bazaar in Jamestown, Rhode Island.
I know. Oh,
so it's my first time going. And I think I've been there before, but I don't remember. I've never been there for any holiday thing like that. Studio.
Yeah, you get to meet Mr. Jeffrey, which should be fun.
Studio wouldn't let me save all channels to redirect. I can only do subscribed channels redirect. You have 1,000 for all redirects. You have to have 1,000, but you also have, you have to be subscribed to them. That's right. Yeah. But yeah, their very first sale. Yes. That's what
Yay.
Cool.
I like that. I got, my cup says happy Paula days.
Aw.
Holidays. Yeah, my grandkids got me that for Christmas last year. It was full of candy. They filled it full of Lindt truffles, which I love. The LINDT. Oh, they have the best truffles. And my grandkids are the best.
Yeah. And my favorite is the dark chocolate.
I like the caramel ones. But I have fallen in love. They have coconut ones now. And
I love anything dark chocolate. It don't matter if it's coconut, caramel, or you name it. As long as it's dark chocolate.
Yes.
I love that. Yeah. I know some people don't like the tartness of dark chocolate. I just love it. Sounds like they can be fun. Numbers of one crown. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And one of the things with the town, it's the whole town that's being part of that this weekend. So I'm looking forward to that. I didn't get to go last year. I didn't go last year.
I wonder, are they going to dress up in costume?
I'm not sure.
I think my grandkids are the best, but Grandma's always. That's true. That's true. They're the best to me. Me too. Me too, Ryan. I am a coconut freak. Yeah.
Every year for my birthday, I make a homemade almond joy cake.
Oh.
I always take half of it. Then I cut it in half, and I give one half to my neighbors. He's a state trooper, and he's got 2 kids, and they love it. So every year when I do my birthday cake, I cut it in half and bring them the other half, and they love it. So yeah, I do that every year.
That sounds delicious.
Jamie, hello, good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? I have to run. Well, thank you, Dawn. My son is sending us a gift basket from Japan.
Ooh, Japanese snacks.
You don't need to stink YouTube braids. You have me.
That's right.
Yeah, and I do that every year because it's just Robert doesn't eat a lot of it, and he might eat a little small piece of it because his diabetes. But for me, if I'm gonna bake my cake, that's what I want. All right, unless it's German chocolate, because then I have to have the German chocolate also with my coconut. So yeah. But 9 times out of 10, I get the fresh cut sliced almonds. I do the dark chocolate. What was the chocolate? Devil's Food chocolate. And then I do the dark chocolate frosting.
Nice.
The coconut in a can that I use. It has the actual coconut milk in it.
Oh, that's delicious.
It is better than an almond joy candy.
Yes, it sounds like.
And then I take my wooden spoon. I have like one of the smaller handles, and I poke little holes in the cake once it's done. And then when I put that liquid coconut on top, it sucks into the cake itself.
It's like one of those poke cakes that they used to make with like the Kool-Aid or the pudding. Yeah.
My grandmother used to always do that.
That is lit.
Right back on things that I am not getting out. So it's going to suck about all this stuff. Finding in this house. Yep. Yeah, it'll happen.
Hi, Jamie.
Anywhere. Yeah, you can do it, but she doesn't have 1,000 subscribers. So evidently you can't do it unless you have 1,000 subscribers. So we're just going to keep on doing like we usually do. Jennifer puts in the rate in the chat, and we'll just go like that. I was just trying to make it a little easy. That way we can just go directly, but it's, yeah. I haven't had a German chocolate cake in forever. Oh, I love my German chocolate.
Either. Yeah.
It's red velvet and German chocolate. My aunt, when I was a kid, every year she would ask me what kind of cake I wanted, and it was whatever she wanted to make, but it was either German chocolate or red velvet. Those are my two. That was my choices. Live Strawberry Wine. Hello, good morning, and welcome. Come hang out with me and the ladies tonight at 6:30. That's right, Monday through Friday. Johnny, do you toast the sliced almonds before you use them? Yes, I do. I roast anytime I'm using like walnuts, pecans, almonds, any of those type of things, I roast them first. It's just something about the release of the oils from it and the flavor. I have to. It's just me. Yeah. I
started when I was a young bride. I kept trying to figure out why my walnuts were going bad, and I would buy them like, after the holidays on sale, and then I'd use them in the coming months. But I finally figured out that it's the oil in the walnut that goes sour if you don't do something with it. And that's when I learned that I have to freeze like my pecans, walnuts, almonds, all of that. I get them and I immediately toss them in the freezer. And
I was just going to say, if you don't do that, definitely start doing it, because that's
and it extends the shelf life so long.
Yeah. That, or if you are in your fridge, because it'll seal the oils in it. But usually it's in the freezer. Yeah, I sure do. Every time, anything I do with walnuts, pecans, or almonds, I usually keep those three. Walnuts. Every now and then I'll use cashews, depending on what I'm making. But 9 times out of 10, those are the 3 that I keep in my freezer at all times. Oh yes, I gotta toast them. Yeah, I'm hungry now. Well, we always talk about food somewhere, some way, somehow.
Right. I don't know how we end up on this subject, but every single morning.
It always happens.
It's honestly, I do that with everybody too. I do that on my own show. I do. We always end up talking about food.
So if anybody else has any questions, please feel free to ask. And if not, the link is at the top of the chat. If you would like to come on up and promote your channel, you're more than welcome to. That link is at the top of the chat. I do ask that you please make sure to have your camera on so I can verify that it is you before letting you on up. And then when I go to announce that it's you coming up, you're more than welcome to take the camera off if that's what you choose. Butter pecan cake pop.
Yeah.
It does.
The old house had a huge pecan tree in the backyard. I miss all those free pecans. When I was growing up, we had a black walnut tree in our backyard, and it was huge. And my mother and I and my brother and my sister would always gather up all the black walnuts. And it was after the first year that we realized that they stain your hands like a dark, a very dark black. So we started using gloves. But yeah, the black walnuts they taste, I can't describe, but that compared to a walnut to a regular walnut is like totally, it's like 10 times more of the flavor.
Down the bayou is where my family lived. Every year we would go with these big, it was some kind of thing that my grandmother had made for us, where you just basically, it was like a big old pouch when you go to pick the pecans and stuff, or any walnuts or any kind of nuts. And we would put them in the pouch and would bring them in. We wore gloves because, again, you turn your hands black. Yeah. Oh, it was so good to have those fresh nuts like that, and you bust them out of the nuts. Oh my God, the shell.
And it's funny because when I first started dyeing my hair, I started dyeing it like every color in the rainbow. But when I first started dyeing my hair darker, or as we like to call it, color assistance. I was looking at the ingredients one time on the side, and one of the ingredients in dark hair dye is black walnut.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Look at
Well,
a
we have
side of hair
somebody
dye
in
and
the
it's
back
black walnut.
room wanting to join us. And so
Oh,
without further ado, let's bring on none other than a new life reseller.
Becky with the good hair. Good morning, Becky with the good hair.
Hey guys, good morning. I'm just
Good
here
morning.
to talk later. If you wanted me to show you how to share the things to someone's closet for that sale for your Poshmark person who was making individual offers.
Okay.
Yeah, I can just hang out till later. It's funny. You remember the other day you were talking about somebody who was hanging out in the back room and they thought that they were waiting for you. I was just doing that. I was sitting, I was like hanging out. I'm like, oh, I didn't send myself into the studio all the way. That kind of morning.
It happens. It happens.
German
It's right
chocolate and
along
red
with my
velvet.
German
Oh,
chocolate and red velvet. Yep.
that sounds so good.
Yeah, those are my top two favorite. And again, if I make it, it's going to be a almond joy cake. Yeah.
Yeah, Jamie B, I've never heard of a black almond before either. But we have black walnuts, and I don't know how common they are. They're pretty common around here in the Midwest.
I know. I have not heard of black almonds before. I've heard of black walnuts, but not almonds.
But the black walnuts are like so flavorful. I mean, they're so like, it's almost
a weird flavor. I had black walnuts in the ice cream, and it's kind of tasted like alcohol to me. Really?
Yeah, it's a very strong walnut flavor, but I love it, and my mother loved it. And it's like anything that's wild, you don't have to use as much. Squirrels chasing us around from the walnut and the hair dye. Honestly, yeah, that would not surprise me. Yeah, black walnuts, not black almonds. Yes, ma'am. I may have said almonds. It is early, and I am only on my second cup of coffee. So, Jamie, you could have heard almonds because I said almonds instead of walnuts.
Okay. So also, for those who may not know who you are, Becky, I know you've been in the chat when you can. So promote your channel and anything you have maybe going on, and let everybody know a little bit about yourself.
Hi, good morning again. It's good to see everybody. And thank you for the great chat and conversation. I'm now properly hungry for second breakfast. My name is Becky. I live in Pennsylvania, and I have a little tiny YouTube channel, mostly to hang out with you fine people. I've made some really awesome friends through your group, Johnny. And I come on and just chit chat. I'm a consignment seller in addition to selling my own things. So usually it's like a weird mystery bag of stuff that one of my consigners dropped off for me that I'm going through and sorting through. Usually around the afternoon if I've gotten my act together and have my listings and photos and stuff done for the day. So that's my channel. I'm exploring live selling thanks to you guys. All of you guys do such an awesome job with the lives and the auctions and all that stuff. I had my first one, was it, I guess, 2 weeks ago with two old guys. Mark was my teacher there and everything that Johnny has taught me, and you too, Grandma. And I'll be coming up with Johnny next week, right? Is that Monday? Tuesday. We're doing
December the 5th.
Yep. So that's my second one, which I'm excited about. And then I think I'm also on the schedule in January with two old guys again. And I think Janine is hosting that one. So that's kind of my story, my journey. I'm a full-time reseller, so this is what I do for a living. My main platform is Poshmark. I still love Poshmark. It outsells eBay for me, at least, but eBay is my second. And that's me. Hi.
There's the link that Jennifer just dropped in the chat for y'all. If y'all haven't checked out her channel yet, there it is.
Thank you, Jennifer. Thank you.
And Nails Jimmy B said, I just subscribed to you.
Oh, yay. Thank you.
Oh, Poshco. Yes. And that's one of the things about Posh that I have to agree with anybody if they're saying, well, I'm not sure. That is the easiest platform to start listing on. The easiest. I haven't I've heard of Alpine White Almonds by Nestle. So I don't know.
Yes.
How come you
Mark's got a little intestinal
with guys.
Yeah, Mark's got a little intestinal situation. happening?
Go to the doctor.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking of December the 5th, I do have
poor Mrs.
3
Mark.
spots available. If you email me and let me know by giving me at least 2 to 3 choices, anything after 3:30 is available. The 3:30 spot and on after. Make sure you let me know by giving me a couple of choices, because I only have 3 spots available. I do have one that somebody says any spot that anybody doesn't want, so I got that person waiting. But that's why I say 3, because I do have 4, but that one of those spots already taken. But they don't mind what time slot I give them. So I do have 3 available left for this coming Tuesday. And thank you so much. Hoosier just upgraded his membership to the friends and family. Thank you so much, Hoosier. I got to go to my little notes here. Here we go. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. This is for you.
Attention, new member. I want to thank you. Thank you for being a friend and family member of the Cajun Roots Reseller channel. Thank you.
And thank you very much for upgrading. And y'all, if y'all haven't checked out Hoosier's new bingo style that he does on Saturdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it's free to play. There may be some silver, some Benjis, some dime. You never know what he's going to have on those giveaways.
I need to get in on that. I'm
and
collecting
it's fun because
silver.
you get in there. He has a list of cards that you can. It's all by card, virtual bingo. You play that on your phone, and every time you get a number, you just click it, and they do different the signs like the cross, the X, the United States flag, a smiley face. You just don't know which one. He does 10 games every Saturday. So if you have not subscribed and come and check that out, he has 100 cards set up or down. I think he has like 34 left out of 100 for this season. So he just started season 4. So y'all come out and check it out and have fun with us, because it is fun to do, and you get to meet other people in the coin community. So thank you very much, Hoosier. And I see Tooch came in with a super sticker. I see you in the back room. I'll bring you up in just a second. We got some business to take care of here. Got some Poshmark. Oh, there's your Posh closet. Well, I'm about to check it out. I check out everybody's closets. Let's see here. Tooch, thank you very much. Greatly appreciate it. This is for you. It is time for the chair dance again. The dollars. Let me have it, please. I got the dollars.
Let him have. You got the dollars? We got the offer? Let him have it. With no problem. Let him have it.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Did you see Catherine's comment? I think it's easy to find the black almonds. Just put them in the oven, put it on boil, and walk away for a few minutes. Ta-da!
That's how I cook. That's me.
I love it. All right, y'all, we have Jerry coming on to visit with us. Still unsure about the
Hey,
sharing
Jerry.
on
Ladies, gentlemen,
AOL bulletin
and
board.
me.
Is it an AOL bulletin board or Craigslist? Got to share it to Posh, to Top Feed. Who are you sharing to? All right, let me show my closet. And while Grandma's talks about it, I'm going to share my closet. Let me take that comment off. And then she can talk about this while I share my closet. For example, if I go to my closet, right here with the little tools, you can share it to your followers. You can also make offers to likers, edit your listings, or Posh shows. If you know somebody who has a Posh show, I usually, because I do Posh shows, so it depends on what I'm doing and when I'm doing it, I do share it to those. But I think the biggest one is the share to followers. Now, Glams, is there anything we need to know as far as other than sharing like this? Is there another way?
The majority of what I do when I share, and I use a sharing tool. It's called Posher VA, and I pay for that. But it I've got it on an automatic sort of timer, and it shares at certain times. The thing about sharing your closet is that it puts your listings towards the top of the search engine. And the more that you share, the more your listing is getting exposure. And so the more that when people type something like that in, not just to Poshmark, but to Google as well, it helps put you towards the top of the search bar. And so there's a greater likelihood that your item is going to be one of the ones that show up whenever they go searching for that. So sharing is almost as important as listing on Posh. You really have to put in the effort to share. Now, if you don't have a bot or a Posher VA or some sort of a service like to do it for you, consider one of the cross-listing platforms too, because Flip.
I'm going to show that right now. Add to the screen again.
Because Flip, Vendu, a lot of the other cross-listing platforms will share your Poshmark closet for you.
Now you need to make sure you connect. You need to connect your platforms to this cross-posting, and it's free. I do have an affiliate link in my description bar below if you're not using this already. What I like about this is that you have to connect all the platforms that you want to connect with, including Facebook. Then you're going to come right here to share. It's free. It's free. I have it set up for during the night when I'm asleep. So when you do this, you're going to set up your times if you want, or you can just do it whenever. But I do it at night while I'm asleep, and it starts at 8 p.m. all the way up to 10 p.m. Why is it 10? It should be 8 a.m. I need to change that to a.m. I just realized I got a.m. a.m. and done. I don't know why I had 10 p.m., but it's anyway from 10 p.m. all the way to 8 a.m. And so this is how I run it every so many hours. And then once you hit start, you have to keep this app open on your browser so that it automatically will run for you during the night. It's already selected. Oh, okay, I know why, because it's 8 p.m. at night when it starts. That's why. Okay, so I started at 8 p.m. and I go all the way to 2 a.m. That's the way I got it. So then when you hit start, it'll constantly run those times. And also, if you list anything new, it automatically shares for you as well. And all of this is free. And that's on Flip. And I do have a referral link in the description below. Or you can do like with Grandma's with a Posh VA. So talk a little bit more about that if somebody's interested in that.
I started with Posher VA, and that's a virtual assistant. And what they do is, and there's more than one type of virtual assistant program for this one. Just happens to be Posher VA, and it was the first one that I heard about, and I liked it. And I paid $25 a month for the Posher VA. I pre-schedule most of my sharing things, but it's also got like I can actually delist and relist things so they look more like a new listing, and again make it to the top of the algorithm. The main goal is to put your stuff out there again and again, and to put it right in front of people as often as possible. So I use them for listing, delisting, and relisting. They'll do that for you. You can actually raise and lower the price. You can choose how many to do. I use them for sharing, and I have some that are scheduled, and then I can just always pull it up and schedule like share my closet 4 times in a row, or just share it once or whatever. So the sharing is really what's going to put things at the top of your search algorithm, between that and between listing, because new items are also going to put you towards the top of the algorithm and get you more exposure.
Okay, real quick on that cross posting. I do have a video in my how-to videos, including the description bar below. All my videos does have the affiliate link to go to use it for free. But if you go to that how-to video, I show you how to set up all these accounts and how to set up the automatic sharing of your closet, so you don't have to sit there and physically do it, and it's for free. So I do have that in the actual Flip cross posting is free. You can multiple platforms, and I do have that into how to use and set up Flip cross posting, cross listing. Yeah. So if you want to see that video, it's there. And Jerry, I'm not forgetting about you, but we have some questions coming in.
I know you got questions.
How do you participate in the Poshmark community to gain followers?
Let me let Becky answer this one. Becky knows.
Thanks, Sam.
You
I
got
have
this.
such issues with the Posh community type situation, so it's funny that you're like nominating me to answer. I think the thing that makes Poshmark unique is that they want their platform to be like a social hangout, which is different than eBay, right? Like eBay is more commerce oriented. I always feel like the eBay algorithm favors, like it's very black and white. The eBay platform itself seems very like transactional, whereas Poshmark is like, it's a party, we're doing parties and we're having get-togethers and there's chats and there's the lives. Like it's a very social dynamic, and that was kind of their intention when they started it. So I think that's part of the whole sharing dynamic. There are the Posh parties that happen several times a day. They're like themed out. So if it's a jeans party, you can only share jeans to the jeans party. If it's a plus party, you can only share plus size things to those parties. The community is really powerful. They're like, Posh friends and things and people that you can connect with.
BFFs.
Yeah, PFFs, they're like the Posh best friends, the BFF community, whatever. It's really sweet and cute. However, we're all in here to make money, right? So you really have to limit your time. And when I first started on Poshmark, I was like, oh, this is great. And then after you kind of like graduate, you're like, okay, this is not it's not actually delivering or driving sales. You said it so well, Glamma. Listing, that's like the biggest key. And then sharing actually shares to your followers. It does bump your items in the overall algorithm, but actually when you share, it only shares out to the people who are already your followers. So I think your question was like, how do you grow followers and how do you engage with that community? It's just, you can go in there and follow people and then they follow you back. I say just don't waste time on that. Let it grow organically and just keep listing. The more you list, the more people see you, and just let it grow organically. People search for items on Poshmark. They don't search for you. So if someone's looking for a Nike, windbreaker, they're not saying, does Becky have a Nike windbreaker? Let me go to her closet. They're just searching it on the platform. So I say don't get too involved in all that. It's nice and warm and fuzzy. I think Poshmark is more of like an upper level buyer. Like they're a little bit bougie. They kind of are a little fancy, in my opinion. Compared to eBay. But I wouldn't get too bogged down in the community aspect of things.
And is flip free? Yes. So another question.
Right.
You have to delete your other item on other platforms. You do have to do it manually. They do not take it off for you.
No, they take it off.
They're going to be doing that pretty soon, but not as of right now. You have to do it yourself.
They'll take it off if you click it, Johnny.
Huh?
If you click like mark item as sold on Flip, it'll take it. Yeah, right. Mm-hmm.
Right. You have to do it as marked sold, but you have to do something to make it showing that it's not.
Oh, yeah. Right.
But that doesn't do it automatic. Now, on the Bonanza, yes, but on Flip, no. Let's see. I am on Posh Canada only. Would you recommend me holding a Posh American closet?
Not unless you have an American address and a separate email address, because you're going to need a whole different persona. And when you mail it, you have to mail it from the United States. You can't mail it from Canada. Because the whole thing with Poshmark is that they've got preset mailing deals with each, like the United States Postal Service. I would imagine with the Canadian Postal Service, they have preset deals. So for example, they have a preset amount of $7.95, I think it is, for a flat rate for priority mail shipping up to £5 US. If you're in Canada and you're shipping that priority mail out from Canada, there's going to be an upcharge, and Poshmark's going to find you out real quick. So I would recommend not doing that unless you are actually able to ship from the United States. If you can ship from the United States, well, now that's a different story. And maybe,
well, I'm glad you said that, because I saw an article, I think it was through Posh, and one of the notifications I got, they're talking about bringing in international shipping for us, for the USA.
That may actually happen, but it's not part of what they do right now.
Okay, right.
And I can't see how that would be easier for them because we have the whole one of Poshmark's foundational pillars is that they have flat rate shipping priority mail. And so they would have to change that.
I'm following a
The
lady that
people
has a
who-
Poshmark Canada, Poshmark America, and she lives in the same city as me.
I mean,
I
go
think
ahead and try it, but I'm just saying.
A lot of
it
the
would be
Canadian- sorry, go
Well,
ahead, Glenn.
for example, I Spy Queen Anitro. She lives in the United States, but she lives right across from Niagara Falls in that area. So she also has a Canada PO box. So what she
Yes.
does is she also ships from Canada on that side for those that buy from her that live in Canada so that they can save on shipping. She bundles it and then she ships it from Canada that way, but she does have a Canada email.
Well, and
PO
that's
box.
what I was saying. Yeah, you have to have like a valid address in both countries, and you have to be able to ship from both countries, because if you're shipping something to the United States, and for an American order, you have to ship from the United States. You can't ship from Canada, and vice versa. If you're shipping something to a Canadian address, you have to ship it from a Canadian address and not the United States. Otherwise, you're going to get busted.
Yeah, and that's what I Spy Queen does. So you may think about that. It depends on how close you live to a border. Now we're going to bring Jerry up because I see some comments in here about, oh my God, Jerry, you're doing it exciting because you're doing a toy show, and that's going to be tomorrow. There is the link if you want to save your reminder.
Am I missed that much?
Yeah. So go for it.
I'm going to give you a sneak preview. This is some of the stuff for tomorrow.
I see some totes that are sealed closed.
Yeah. And like we got a Disney plate. That's exclusive to Disney. That's already like 3 years old. We have, oh, wait a minute. Let me see. There's pop boxes. We got ephemera. We got more ephemera. There's toys and shirts in there. There's all kind of stuff. Plus, I got like another tote or two downstairs that I dug out of the storage unit today after I dropped the little guy off at school. So we'll have stuff.
And that's going to be tomorrow on your channel.
My channel, 10 a.m. after you're done. I don't want to step on your toes.
Well, I'm
So this
usually
way
done
we can
whenever.
get-
It's not, yeah.
What's that?
Usually I just get done whenever the numbers are going down. And I try to stay on next to whenever somebody else is going live so we can just basically raid that channel. So that's how we usually do it.
Yeah, but we'll do that. We'll have requests. I mean, I have other stuff lying around like non-sport card sets, so if anybody's interested in those, I have those that are just there. Let me see. Yeah, I can always open up a drawer and find something. God only knows, like I said, it's like signed playbills from New York and wherever. We got stuff like that if you're into that. Let me see. Oh, yeah. Look, big package of autographs that I've had over the years. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got, like I said, the Disney coins. Those got to come out. And then this is a cast member only piece. So we'll have that. And then, like I said, we'll pull out some surprise stuff and everything so that way you guys can be happy.
So make sure you set the reminder. Jennifer did put the link in the chat so you can set your reminder for tomorrow at 10 o'clock. We'll most likely we'll be doing that tomorrow where we raid and send everybody over there after the morning show.
Jerry's got some good stuff. Yeah.
Well, we try. We try to be different than everybody else. Not to say that we don't mind dressed up, but I like being left of everybody. So when everybody's
Jerry,
going this way, I go this way.
For those who may not know who you are from what you're selling, talk a little bit about how did you get these kind of things and what type of background do you have on how you're getting these items so they can kind of get an idea of where it came from.
Well, let's see. I started selling non-sports when I was 6 years old. I'm a youngster. And I've been doing conventions
Youngster.
all around the country and even over in England a couple of times. This is my 47th year doing conventions. I've worked with the studios to get original movie posters, which is my main source of income. But we do deal with toys, books, cards, autographs, whatever. Being in this industry, I've gotten to meet people and being able to get a hold of things that a lot of people don't find. And I do get to find stuff, which I am very good at, which the wife hates, because I can walk into a place and find stuff and spend more money than any woman I've ever known.
You haven't met me, have you?
Oh, no, you haven't met me. I did shopping online for Japan, and in a half an hour, I spent $4,800.
Oh, my Lord. Okay, you win.
See? No, I spend money like there's nobody's business, especially
And
when
what is your side job that you do?
What was that?
What was that side job you do that people may not know about?
Oh,
writing?
I'm also a writer and producer for movies. We have 2 movies out already, and we are actually in talks right now with another company. They want me to produce their movie, which at about 10:30 my time, I got a conference call that I got to do.
Wow. And Jamie, I hope you get to feeling better, and looking forward to being questions with you
Big
tomorrow.
hugs. Yeah.
She's been writing down questions so I can help.
Yeah, because I think also I wrote a comic book, and you got one of them, right, Johnny?
I sure did, with your signature and the artist's signature on it.
What?
Yes, I do.
Which has been the nice thing, like I said, about being involved with this for so long and starting out as early, because I may look young, but no, I'm not. I'm 63.
Oh.
And like I said, and I've been doing this for 47 years. So I've met a lot of people. Well, I mean, just to show off, like, see, these are some of the people, like, see, that's the guy. The guy in the middle is the one that plays Jason from Friday the 13th. And that's a Bond girl, which is also my son's godmother. And Kane is also my son's godfather. And there's another horror person. And then, of course, there's Robert Englund and John Cena. So, yeah, so I got to meet a lot of these people and actually be friends with them and everything. And so it's been a nice thing. So by doing that, I get to get more involved, and I also get to get a hold of things that people aren't normally supposed to have. So I'll get sent stuff by
those movie
studio.
posters. He gives a lot of movie posters.
I have over 9,000 movie posters. Yes, they take over the garage. But like I tell people when they say, "Oh, you got movie," it's like, yeah, they bought me 2 houses, so I can't complain. So when someone is doing this and they think they're not getting anywhere, trust me, keep plugging at it. You will get somewhere, and it will pay off. Like I said, we ended up doing a show when I was living up in Massachusetts. We did a show in Rhode Island. We did, after expenses and everything, we came home with $18,000. And that was mainly through posters. And with that money, we were able to put our first down payment on a house. And then once we sold that house, we bought the house that we're now here in Florida with. So when you think that you can't make money at this, if you sell the right stuff at the right price, you'll do fine. Just remember the old adage. If you only paid $5 for this, Business 101 says you're only supposed to get 10. You're supposed to just double your money. If you can get more, God love you. But if you can get 10, be happy and run with it and buy your next item that moves you up onto the next thing. So this way you always have something. Don't sit on your stuff too long, because it will just fall apart. Like, look at Beanie Babies.
Oh,
Beanie Babies were supposed to be the biggest thing in the world, and now ones that were like $100, you can get $3 for it if you're lucky.
if you're lucky, yeah.
Yeah. So my advice, and it's not because I'm at 63, I've been doing this for at least a good maybe 10 years now. If you've had something for at least 10 years, let it go. If it's not something that your children are going to want, if you have children, but if you don't have children, definitely let it go and enjoy the money from it. Because if not, it's going to end up going to the government, and the government's just going to give it away, and they keep all the money. And that's not what you worked hard for. Like right now, I sent my wife and her mother back to the Philippines for 3 weeks. And that came because of selling this stuff. You know, we have the money that you can't, you know, that we can do it. And we don't have to worry about saying, when I come back, you know, my lights are going to be off, my cable. I'm like, no, I've been in that boat. I'm in the other boat now where I do a show when I want to do a show, and that's it. So you want to get out of that first boat. And the only way you're going to do it is diversify. Do not sell just one item, you know, because especially at conventions, when people come past your table, they're going to look and they're going to see at your table, oh, he's got Star Wars. Well, I don't like Star Wars. So they walk past your table. Come the next show, they see you again, you got Star Wars. They walk, and they'll just keep walking past, and you'll find that more and more, you know, it's just they're walking past. You want to have them come to your table. I always, and it's not because I'm on here and I'm not trying to brag or anything, but when I set up at a show, I get almost 10, 15 dealers that will come to my booth, and they'll all say the same thing. We have to come to your booth to see what you have because we don't know what you're bringing to the show. And I look at them and say, neither do I till I open up the tote. And that's what I know. Because like Johnny says, like, see, I got two totes here. All I did was grab them for this show for tomorrow. I won't know what's in them until I open them up tomorrow. So unless there's something personal in there, it's all for sale. Because that's what I tell them at the shows. I bring it to the show to sell. If you want to just come look at it, don't pay $40 to come in the door. Come to my house for free. I'll show you all my
I have
crap.
a question for you, Darren. Did you just say you sent your wife and your mother back to Philippines for now?
For 3 weeks. They come back next week.
I know why you did that, so that way you don't have to, because I'm going to tell you what happened the last show he did. She was there helping him, and he came across some stuff that was in a tote. And she said, you can't sell that.
Yeah, because she wanted it for herself.
He could do it without her there.
You trying to sell off all your wife's things? Naughty,
No,
naughty.
they were my stuff that she wanted to keep.
Sure.
To get rid of that, and so he couldn't sell it because it was a tote that he just opened during the show. And so I'm just joking with Jerry because now I know why he sent her away.
I'd rather have the money. I'd be like, you sell it all. I don't
Like I said, she comes back next Friday.
Yeah, it's just stuff. I'm like,
sell it.
That's it. I mean, but this is what you got to do. You got to enjoy it for so long. Like, see, like this is my bookshelf here. Look at this is my computer. Look at all the stuff that's on there. I mean, look at it all. And that. Then look at this. Look at it. I mean, but at some point, all that stuff's just going to get sold. Same with all the stuff that's up there. I mean, look at it all. I mean, this is my bookcases are all packed. Whoops, can't see. There we go. Look at it. You know, and I mean, it's all going to go because my son's only said that he only wants a few Godzilla pieces and he's getting all my Spider-Man comics. That's it. Other than that, he doesn't want nothing else. So it's like, no, it's time, you know, you have it long enough. Someone comes over and just says, hey, I'll give you $25,000 for everything in your storage unit, which is a 10 by 20. I'll be like, Jaws, take it. I mean, there's signed posters in there. There's artwork in there. You know, there's at least 80 big totes in there.
wow.
You know, that's all filled with stuff. And that's not including all the boxes of magazines, comics, records. I mean,
I have a question. Jerry, do you list any of that online? Do you sell any on like eBay or Poshmark or anything?
I've tried that once before. I did that. I was putting stuff up on eBay, not eBay, on
Amazon.
Facebook. But I did a show, and when I came back, I found it was like about 15 of the posters that I had at the shows got sold there. So I had to return people. And it's like, no, I can't do that because my stuff turns over sometimes too quick that I just can't put it up online. But I just tell people, just drop me a line. If you say, oh, I'm looking for non-sport cards. Okay, I got non-sport cards. Oh, I'm looking for movie posters. I got movie. Oh, comic books. I got, so I can touch almost everything that they want when it comes to this kind of stuff. So it's just a lot easier for someone to contact me and say, I'm looking for this. Do you have it? Like earlier this week, a guy just bought 4 posters from me. I got another one that sent me their list. They're looking for 15 posters. And when I looked at it real quick, I've got 4 of them. So I got to go and pull those and give them the prices. And it's a lot easier that way for me to do that than to say, let me go over to eBay or whatever, pay all that listing fees when I'm saving the money by instead having them just send me what they're looking for.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Say, oh, I'm looking for this. Like let's say if they said, I'm looking for this, I can turn around and say, yeah, I have 3 of these. And my price is this. And they'll turn around and say yes or no. And then this way now, all I'm paying for is the PayPal fee, and that's a lot easier. Plus, I'm not sitting there taking pictures of everything, writing out a description. And it's a lot better for me to just turn around and say, like talking to you right now, okay, here it is. I can take it out of the box. I show it to you. And you're like, oh, okay. Even if all I got to do is take pictures on my phone, that's still a lot easier than me going through the whole thing of listing. Mm-hmm. And the only reason why I like doing that instead is only because, like I said, now I'm not in that boat anymore where I need to sell stuff, to keep my lights on, to keep the cable on, to put food in the house. What I make and it's not to knock anybody down or anything. It's just that, like I said, I was in that. I've done that. I'm now on the other side. I'm in the boat where what I get for a retirement pays all the bills except for 2, and the wife takes care of those. Other than that, it's, we're fine. We're comfortable. I don't need to be a millionaire or anything. I'm comfortable. I wanted that if I can go to California for 5 days, I don't have to worry, like I said, that when I get back, I didn't pay the cable bill. I didn't pay the electric bill.
I'm so glad that you asked that question, Grandma, because that's one of the things that I struggle with. And I noticed Spirit Junkies comment too. Sometimes I feel like there's so many opportunities. Like you can have an item that has value, and is it better to be listed and get in front of all of the US market, or if you sell internationally, the entire world, right? And like you said, Jerry, take the time, take the images, list it, do all that, but have this huge audience. Or, and this is my headspace now, like with this live selling, is it better to just say, okay, I'm only going to invest 2 minutes on showing this on the screen live, or your case, Jerry, in person, and say, quick sale, quick flip. Maybe I'm like leaving some dollars on the table, but it's a time investment, equation.
That's the whole thing. I mean, like I said, because I've done the whole gamut of, selling this way. I've sold just about every way possible. I've sold at conventions. I've sold at flea markets. I've sold online. When eBay first started, I used to list stuff because yes, you're going to get someone from Russia that's going to come by, something that they're never going to come to a convention or YouTube or whatever to buy from you. So yes, you have that, but you also got to weigh everything. Because remember, your time is worth money, because you're not going to go to work tomorrow and say, I'm coming in and work for free today. So when you do these things, you have to include your time. So even when you turn around and say, well, I want $10 for this, you actually got to say, I want 20, because you're listing it, you're paying the fees. So you got to get all that recoup back is what you got to get. So you got to weigh everything. And like I said, when you're on one side of the fence, you do this, you do Facebook, you do YouTube, you do whatnot. You take advantage of any spot that you can get to get you the audience, to get you from point A to point B. But hopefully there'll come a time when you don't have to worry anymore about going from point A to point B to point C. You've already made it through everything. And now you can just relax and be in a sense like me, where you say, okay, I'm bored. I'm going to go do a show, and you don't have to worry as much whether or not you do a show, whether or not you sell something. So you don't stress as much. So it makes life a little bit easier when you're in that other boat or on the other side of the fence. And like I said, it's not to knock anybody, because I've been on that side where I would do a show and it's like, I got to make $3,000 at least. So this way, when I get back, I can pay the cable and get it all up to date, the electric, the phone, the what, and I've been there, and it's a struggle and it's a pain, and you want to work to where you get to where you're comfortable, and you want to be able to just say, I don't have to stress. Okay, I only got 30 items on eBay right now. That's fine. I'm not going to stress it right now. I'll put up stuff next week. You want to get to that level. And it's not to say you're going to cut anybody out or anything. It's just that once you get to that point, you're going to find you're not going to stress as much. You're going to be like, if someone comes up and says, I'll give you $15 for it, you say, okay, here, take it, and you don't mind, because it's quick, boom, done, it's gone. You don't worry about it. Someone says, okay, I'll give you $40 for this. Okay, here you go. It's gone. You don't worry about it as much. So you find that you're moving a lot and you're making more, because like I said, you're not paying all the fees. You're not investing all that much time, because like I said, your time is money. So you find that now it's more relaxing when you do the shows. You're not stressing, which I'm sure sometimes when you're like, I'm typing, oh my God, I typed it wrong. Now I got to retype, and you're retyping it like 15 times, just to say a couple of sentences, and you start getting aggravated. And if you're like me, you walk away from the computer before you destroy it. And you're like, yeah.
Now, I think some of that is subjective too, because you clearly have the gift of gab, and you clearly don't mind being like the front man and being in front of people. So I think you're saying it's so much less stressful to just show it live and say, here's the item. I'm not typing on the keyboard, when there's some of us who would be like, that would be stressful having to talk about it live. What's stressful about it?
To be honest with you, I personally hate people. But
you said this the other day. That cracked me up.
Yeah. But I know how to deal with them by doing the conventions and everything.
You have to deal with us.
Well, no, I know how to, like I said, when someone comes, when I'm set up at the convention and everything, and someone's looking at the stuff and they say, do you take card? I say, yes, but we don't give them back. So people chuckle at that. Or when they say, do you take card? And I say, sure. And they give me their card, and I look at the wife if she's there. I say, we're going to go spending, and they laugh. They find it funny, and they're relaxed being around me. So you learn how to be that way with people. So this way you don't mind talking with them. And especially when it's something that you like. If it's something that you like, you're going to say, well, I'm shy around talking with you. Not if we're going to talk about what you like. If you're selling purses and you know all about purses, and we start talking, you're going to find out, oh, yeah, and you go to a Tory Burch and you get this, and then you go over to my Coors and you get this, and then you go across the way over to,
Did you just say Mike Coors?
Mike.
I love that, his friend Mike.
Whatever.
Oh, Mike's on a first name basis. Nicknames.
But this is what I mean. If you know what you're talking about, you're going to find that you're comfortable. You're not going to be shy. You're going to say, well, I'm shy talking around. No, because first of all, you're on here right now. You're talking about your stuff. So you're fairly comfortable already. You're not shy.
I hate to do this, and I hate to interrupt. This must be why you hate people. I really do hate to interrupt, but I do have to go. Johnny, I have some things that I have to take care of, and we've gone a little bit longer than we typically do on a
Right.
Thursday.
And I was going to say the thing when he said about time is money, that was my cue, but he kept on talking. But yeah, that is my cue to say, okay, it is time to end the show. Only because of two things. One, I do need to get back to work, and the conversations are great, but we do want to raid also the Doghouse with Susie Ruby's channel, and there's the link right there. And so please go ahead and check out their channel as well. They do that every Thursday at 9:30, even though it's almost 10 o'clock. So please go ahead and check their channel out and support them as well. And as I say before I end each and every show, love always, love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now. You hear?